So I hear you like Kingdom Valley. To coincide with the main channel video of why I think Kingdom Valley Section 1 is the best level in all of Sonic the Hedgehog, I figure we might as well play through every single version of Kingdom Valley. I'm limiting it to official releases, and if there's a way to play the official release via a recreation, I am going to be doing so. Like, if it's just not playable in its original form. So this is Sonic Project TGS. Incredible. This was a side project that Chaos made that attempts to recreate the TGS 2005 demo of Sonic the Hedgehog that was shown off. You pretty much have all the fixings here. You have the slow moves, you have the crappy homing attack, you have the TGS animations, of course, and then I think it's this button. You also have the day-night cycle and a little debug mode if you want to. So we can see, ooh, night. It definitely takes way too long to cycle between night and day. You would be well over and done with Kingdom Valley before you even saw a single transition. But it's pretty neato burrito. The homing attack is absolutely hilarious, and you can see there are still a little bit of issues. Why not just use the P06 one in the game room? Last I checked, P06 is a little bit different than TGS 2005. I'm not sure what you mean, but, yeah, so if you've never seen this before, you can download it. I'll have a link in the description. I think, Chaos, you made this like 2 years ago, but hey, the bridge is back. Woo! Don't know what you're talking about? Well, it's pretty easy to look up footage of the Sonic the Hedgehog 2005 gameplay showcase. Also, the same place they showed the first trailer of, like, Sonic going super and such inside the big Valley Castle thing. It is. I can't handle all of this speed. Hilariously, though, still feels better than Retail 06, but I think that might just be P06's framework doing a lot of the heavy lifting, because this project is based off of P06's framework while not actually being P06 itself. Oh, yeah, missed the joke. Game is in slow-mo everywhere except for rails. This was a early build. I know that the joke is that the final version of 06 is like an early build of the game, which is not entirely untrue, but this is an early build of an early build, so I guess that's the case. All right, on to the next version, which is going to be a little bit different than this was. Next up, we got, oh my goodness, this is so loud. At least in my ears, anyway. This is the E3 2006 version of Kingdom Valley. Now, while I could just hop onto YouTube and show off some footage, Chaos was actually generous enough to send me over some footage of him playing the E3 demo recreation that he created for Project 06's last release. So you kind of saw the menu at the beginning there. Let me go ahead and turn up the volume just a tad, so I don't even have to play this one. So thanks, Chaos. Retail's the latest version they had. Full fact, that is 100% true, is that it's a misconception that the retail version was not the final version that they had, and that maybe the TGS or E3 builds of the game were the final versions, but nope, retail is the most complete version of the game, and you can see that because some stuff from both the TGS demo and the E3 demo here are in the game's files. Like the TGS menu that was unused that you see in P06's test stage. Additionally, you could like enable the HUDs if you wanted to. I think the different color HUDs were also something like between Sonic Shadow and Silver, but I guess those weren't in the E3 build either because Silver doesn't have it for his Crisis City. But yep. Misconception, retail is the most complete version. Probably as similar as of a misconception to 06 being a reboot of the series, which I guess who knows? I don't have concrete evidence for that, whether or not it was like meant to be a soft reboot. Definitely not a full reboot, but yeah, it was never intended to be that way anyway. Kind of seems like it though. Yeah, I agree. The camera pulling out on the rails is pretty cool. So, going back to the version I was talking since I talked about through all of that, the E3 version of Kingdom Valley, you can hear the music's a little different. Additionally, you played through Section 1 and the Mach Speed section of Kingdom Valley here. So, huge thanks to Chaos for sending me this. You can also see it in the main channel short that I release, as I've had a lot of fun releasing, like, companion shorts to the main channel videos, so... yeah, this is pretty cool. We also get to see a little glimpse of the in-game version of the new P06 model. I know the renders Chaos does. We can kind of see it, but nice bonk. I imagine he's not light dashing because there's probably new effects for Mach 4 for last release that he's not showcasing, but Sonic looks really good. Getting a piece right there. So not only is this a E3 2006 showcase, it's also just a wee little baby showcase of some of the new stuff coming for the last release. So that was E3 2006, and I'll see ya for the next version. The next versions that were, well, not really shown off, but we can play via recreation in Sonic P06, which this is the unused TGS menu I was talking about that's in the files of the original game, is, of course, the 3 layouts for each character that were meant to be showcased at the Tokyo Game Show in 2006, but were not. Not 100% on the details there. I'm sure Chaos can clarify things if we need to. So we'll play through all 3. We'll see if I remember to cut out, because every time you finish one of the TGS layouts, you have to run all the way back to the mirror in order to go into the next one, which takes a little bit of time. Yeah, I would agree. At least based on the footage from the E3. I definitely get that. Things look a little bit more, I don't want to say like bare bones, but a little bit simpler, I guess. What's up, Jace? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. And... whoop. Welcome back. We are now in Shadow's section, which is the most interesting of the TGS layouts, because normally in his campaign, you go through this section backwards, but in the TGS layout, you go through it the exact same way that Sonic does, which is kind of interesting. There's a little bit of differences too. I guess they didn't have the rope mechanic really finalized yet, even though it was in the TGS 05 build. So they just put strings for strings. They just put springs for Shadow right there. And funnily enough, you actually can do castle skip with Shadow. I'll give it one try, but I don't want to sit here for like 20 minutes trying to get this, because it's, I don't want to say it's like specific, but it's really tight. But I'll give it a shot. Maybe I'll look cool. We'll see. Oh, damn it. Okay, I'll give it one actual attempt, because that's not the part I was talking about that was difficult. But thankfully, there's a checkpoint right there. It's Dragon Ball Z music. You can find the credit to what the music is in the extra, or in the Project 06 section of the audio room. Game Ninja. Oh, also, if you didn't notice, the E3 2006 footage that Chaos showed via his recreation uses the E3 music for Kingdom Valley, which is also something you can enable in the settings of P06 if you want. Oh, that was so close. Yeah, you kind of have to be really efficient with your bounces, but that's okay. We'll just take the automation here. Playing Shadow Gens recently? Yeah, Kingdom Valley is really good in Shadow Gens. I don't even want to say that's 06 pill. That's just, like, they did a good job with both Kingdom Valley and Chaos Island. Except for Chaos Island Act 2. That one is not fun. Could people tell it was going to be bad? E3, the E3 demo of 06 looked awesome. Like, there was, many of the problems that 06 has are not, based on, like, that version or anything. Chaos Island 1 is awesome. Chaos Island 2, not so good. But still not a terrible stage. It's kind of like, worst of the best in that case. Doomorph is super cool once you find out that you can kind of, since I'm on a tangent, I'll just leave this in. Once you find out that Doomorph kind of gives you the adventure moveset, it's a little bit more particular, but you do what are essentially spin dash jumps with it, and once you learn the tethering, it becomes a lot more fun. It's just that all of the cool mechanics of Doomorph are not utilized in Chaos Island 2. It's basically a glorified, like, spring. Why doesn't Shadow castle skip in the regular run? He does. You just do it backwards. It's also, like, not as severe as Sonic. There is a way to do it to where you can break one of the castles and Chaos Spear your way to the ropes that are underneath the big spring set piece, but I don't remember if it's, like... I don't remember if you need straight to do it or it's just insanely precise. It's something like that. Oh, made it. Full ESP, why not? This all was Mephiles? Did they showcase Mephiles at E3? I don't remember. The only thing I remember seeing from E3 is the footage of the game. Like the actual gameplay itself. Do. But yeah, just some nice simple layouts, nothing too crazy. Shadows is the most interesting, but Sonic and Silver are kind of just playing through their stages as normal. The opening tower that we use in Silver's normal speedrun in PO6 is actually shorter here, so you can't use it because you can't teleport dash to the place with the orbiter flyer guy on it. Alrighty, next version, here we go. All right, things look a little bit similar to when we did the TGS showcase, but we're actually back in the Shadow release, version 1.6 of PO6, because this version had the XBLA version of Kingdom Valley. I also don't seem to have subtitles on, but whatever. It's not like the Duke's gonna tell us anything we don't already know. You can still play this, like, on a 360 if you downloaded the demo a long time ago and you're able to re-download it. I don't have a capture card anymore. Mine broke. And I don't have the funds, nor the means, nor the real necessity to get one. So, I also just don't have the demo on the 360. So, this is the only way that I can show it off. But it's still cool. There's not too much different between this and the regular version. Obviously, between PO6 then and now, the XBLA version here has the gloomy sky, whereas PO6's in Silver Patch 1.4 is a lot brighter. But I guess we do have high jump because we're in the Shadow release, so that's cool. And that was XBLA Kingdom Valley. All right, time for the next one. Of course, fortunately and unfortunately, I do have to include the retail version of Sonic 06 here, so we're gonna be playing through all 3 Kingdom Valleys. Yippee! But Stelmo, aren't the hard variants and the very hard variants official releases too, so you're gonna play through those? You're totally right. I'm currently playing this on Xenia Canary. I know that the 06 recompilation is a thing, but it's not quite done. And I mean, why do we need a recompilation of Sonic 06 when Project 06 exists, right? You know, fuck people for wanting to work on what they want to work on and give people who enjoy the retail experience a really cool way to play it. Psh, fuck that, it's pointless. PO6 exists. Go, 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 Sonic, go! This glitch is amazing. I love it every time. Team Attack Amigo also uses Kingdom Valley. Yeah, so, about that. It's just a remix, so... yeah. No need for a recomp if you can just use an emulator, Forehead. Bro, why use a recomp when you can just play it on a 360?
I'll go on ahead.
Well, at least there's one thing I can always rely on chat on, and it's to take the fun out of everything. Remix or something, either way you'll play it.
I think I can knock that structure down.
Team Attack Amigo and the Very Hard DLC were not implemented into the game at base, so they don't count. This was fun. It was more fun when I realized I only had to play 3 versions of Kingdom Valley than the alleged, like, 9 versions that you're talking about. So not a teleport dash in base 06? He does. It's an upgrade. The video would be disingenuous? I disagree. Is my Windmill Isle video disingenuous because I didn't include the Wii version? I also totally could have skipped silver here. Yes. Oh, but you didn't care about that one. You're getting the 3 Kingdom Valleys. End of story. You want to see Team Attack Amigo? Just pretend I'm Tails. When we go into section 1 again with Shadow.
Those enemies seem to be protected.
I can say whatever I want, no offense. And still... Wait, what? Do you care? I want... And no offense to Chaos. You don't like it that... What are we talking about? What? What is that message for? I still love PO6 anyways. That's true. I am on the record saying that Chaos X and I absolutely despise PO6 and think it's terrible. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was like an AI troll comment or something. I will not be trying for Nick's castle skip. Because that looks hard. Maybe, lol. Yeah, there you go. Bum bum ba-dum ba-da-dum. They make checkpoints solid? What's wrong with them being solid? Or do you mean like actually have collision? Stelmo missed the silver medal. Wait, what silver medal? Don't worry, I'll collect the silver medals with Shadow and Silver. The funniest glitch in 06 retail? Oh man, that's tough. Like, there's always the classic, like, Silver throwing you into outer space or the box in New City. I don't think I have any deep cuts, though. My personal favorite is, of course, the double take with the gun agents line in Shadow's story with head to Wave Ocean. But I don't know if I could think of anything else, really. Telethrow is pretty funny with Silver, where you throw an object and just go flying. Just send you into space during his boss? Well, when I said that I love the classic glitches like Silver sending you into space during his boss, I thought that would be fairly self-explanatory that I know that glitch. Oh shoot, I didn't hear that. I can't hear you. I was, my keyboard was too loud. Can't post an emote? Wait, why can't you post an emote? Hut. You mean like wider than 16 by 9? You don't have a curved monitor, right? You just have the double setup? Yeah, dude, wow, that's bullshit. I personally see no reason to use anything above, What was I talking about? I don't remember. Train of thought is gone. Oh, get in the glider, Shadow. What are you doing?
Nice.
Flipler! Thank you so much for subscribing for 4 months in a row. I appreciate it, man. Enjoy that yellow gem and all the emotes that go along with it, and thank you for supporting the stream. Oh, yeah, I was saying that I don't really see the appeal of ultra-wide, personally. Like, if we're getting to the point where I gotta look around the same monitor, I gotta turn my head to see things in the game. Oh. That makes sense, yeah. Oh, shit. See, Rouge is fun and all. Oh, actually, I don't really think so, but we're just gonna... Oh. There we are. I found all the keys, yay!
Press the Y button to get out.
Doors are merely a suggestion in Sonic 06. At least in Sonic and Shadow's case. I don't think Silver has a way to clip through doors. What's up, BobaQ? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. No! Okay, we're safe. It's kind of weird because the first two towers don't fall automatically, but these last two do. I thought it fell the other direction. Shows how much I know about the original 06, though I don't pride myself on my knowledge of this game. Because this is maybe the... Legitimately, this might be the 6th or 7th time in my life I've played through Kingdom Valley in the original 06. Here's Shadow KB. I can make it. How's it going? It's going well. Happy Friday to you, man. Celebrating what I like to do with the second channel here. Oh yeah, by the way, you're watching this on my second channel, so if you've been enjoying the shit, we're at 21 minutes? Oh my god. Why are there so many versions of Kingdom Valley?
What place to choose for an extraction point?
At least he gets, at least he makes up for it in End of the World. Would I buy an 06 Ultimate? Probably not. Like, outside of content creator purposes? No, I wouldn't. Obviously, for content creator purposes, I somehow have fell into the way that 06 is, my identity at the moment, which is kind of hilarious because I don't like the game, but... There are lots of Kingdom Valleys. Hello, boxes. Is this yellow gem you spoke of? You see your sub badge, Swippler? It changes to different colored gems every couple months or so. I don't remember if you can look at it in advance or not. If you like click the sub button to see what the next badges are. Something seems off? What? There's so many Windmill Isle Act 1s because Beats has ported it to fucking everything. When I have to play the End of the World Kingdom Valley part, is that stage called Kingdom Valley or is it called End of the World? This video doesn't need to be any longer than it already is. Oh, man. And we're not even done. We're not even done after these. There's still more. Is this P06? Literally, is this pigeon meme? You're genuinely asking, you didn't know if it counted? It's called End of the World to me. I have yet to be given the essay on how rail grinding works in the original game. Because I know that it's you tap it in a rhythm, but not like a rhythm with the animation. I'd have to ask like Rev about that or something. Come on. There we are. Doors are a suggestion. Oh, baby. Guess what's next, gamers?
Not even a challenge.
Oh, my lord. Here we go. And thus the video doubled in length.
Darn it.
Hut, 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 hut. Rant warning. Marble Garden's a mess and I hate it. End of rant warning. I used to hate Marble Garden, but I actually enjoy it quite a bit now. I think that's intended gameplay. Imagine playing the hard mode variant. Legitimately, though, the hard mode variants are just not different enough to warrant playing them as well. But Stelmo, aren't the TGS versions and the XBLA versions pretty much the same? Shut up. My video. What's up, Super Crim? How you doing? We are playing through every version of Kingdom Valley to celebrate the new main channel video. Check it out, link in the description. Our video. Some folks act like it's our video. That's more with shorts, though, than anything.
Let's clean up this trash.
This legitimately may be the last time I play base 06. Unless I need it for, like, footage or something. Actually, that's totally a lie. I'll probably need to grab it for footage at some point. Well, check it out right now. No, don't leave the stream. What am I gonna do? We support you, therefore it's our content too. That's true. I go to McDonald's and I buy a burger, and now it's our burger. What's up, Kai? How you doing? What's up, Isaiah? Welcome to the stream. Dude, we are zooming. What do you think? The best part is that with the telethrow, you use it to, like, shoot Silver up super high into the air, and then you just float to the end, because this section is a giant U. So you can just, like, go straight to it once you're, you know, out of the bounds of the level. Maybe we'll see it if Nick and I ever do that 06, like, continue the 06 versus P06 race series. P06 is kind of fucked, though, because Sonic was fairly similar, not only because of the mistakes that Nick made, but also because of the load times, but Shadow and Silver would absolutely obliterate it. They're so broken in this game. If you couldn't tell by, like, literally just pause clipping, you can skip so much with it. I'm pretty sure in Shadow's story, there's only one door you can't pause clip through. So, like, literally his Dusty Desert gets shrunk to, like, a 1-minute level because you just pause clip through the door and completely skip Omega. Glitchless? I don't know if doing Sonic 06 glitchless is even possible. It certainly wouldn't be very fun. Support me that way, support me. Wait, what? You lost me on the joke there. Oh yeah, that's right, there's no spring. I'm thinking of P06. You have to defeat all the enemies. And then you teleport. Oh my god, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. I am doing well. Currently celebrating the release of why I think Kingdom Valley Section 1 is the best level in the entire Sonic series, which is a collab video, so make sure to check out the video to see who I did the collab with. I think folks who are fans of my channel will be really excited for who I was able to get. Appreciate the hell out of them for joining me too. It was a lot of fun. New video brought me here. Let's go. No! I was gonna skip Silver. Oh well. Off we go. Moderately paced. I don't even want to say moderately quick. That's giving him too much credit. I just don't see it, man. Even when you remove the technical problems, this game is just not fun. I see the fun when you're abusing the mechanics to your advantage, like heavily, like with Telethrow or Sonic's Gems and things like that. But casually, this game is so awful. I know, white guy on YouTube says Sonic 06 is bad in 2025. What a new statement. Hello? You know, I don't want to rush you guys, but I would like to get a move on. What? They didn't skip silver. What's the point? Give me these. Thank you. Oh, you can't rotate while you're throwing stuff. Yeah, it's because the Stelmo show has more subscribers. I know, there's nothing I can do about that. Until the main channel overtakes the second channel. Hold up. Let me just call. No! Let me just call John Google real quick and be like, hey man, can you change these search results? Good question, Swippler. Dude, yeah, okay, there is a ring box over here. No, you asked a good question. Oh, right. I had to use boxes. I didn't realize the little bridge there was a PO6 edition. I guess I'm not surprised. I said that playing through Shadows Kingdom Valley was like my sixth or seventh time playing that in my entire life. This is like my third time. Silver's Kingdom Valley. Which is great because there's also anthropomorphic dogs in Goofy and Max. Similarly, in 06, there's regular dogs, and I think there's like a regular cat in this game. I don't remember if that's true or not. It's because it's realistic, man. Yay! Oh, but we're not done. We've got more. Woo. That's right, baby. We got one more version of Kingdom Valley. Well, I guess technically two. Shadow Generations. Why are there so many versions of this stage, man? Oh my god. Greetings to you, LZ. Or I guess you weren't saying hi to me, you were talking to the fellow viewers of the Stelmo show. Ah! I may or may not be a little bit rusty on this level. Anything you should know before going into Team Dark? I remember Team Dark's extra mission sucking, because it's defeat 100 enemies in every level. And I'm not 100% sure if there's like a way to wrap around the level, like you just have to defeat 100 enemies every single time. But I've only done one Team Dark extra mission one time in my entire life, so. You can squint your eyes at Jen's Crisis City, and there you go, it's Jen's Red Mountain. I don't think Jen's has the music swap for Red Mountain. I think it's like Emerald Coast and one other song that I can't remember. Maybe it's probably Speed Highway. Because I know all the major games got 3 songs, and then the spin-off games got 1, I think. I also have the mod loader enabled because it's just force of habit, which is why there's no motion blur. Because I have that disabled. Alright, Jen's Crisis City. What, you think Jen's Crisis City is a bad level? Jen's Crisis City is a great level. Modern only falls flat a little bit with the whole stomp section, but other than that, both classic and modern are great. Motion blur is only usable at 60 frames? Oh, is it normally disabled at 120? I don't think the stomp section, like, ultra sucks. It's just not as free-flowing as the rest of the level. The repurpose of Mach speed was really cool. Whoops, I accidentally used my air boost, so I guess we're just going this way. Whee! Oh, I see. Oh man, maybe I'll do some Shadow Gen speed. Oh, I have debug enabled. It's one of the things. How do I get out of this? Stop. Unpause, please. Oh god, what happened? Go away. Incoming professional streamer Kappa comments. Oh, I just missed it. That sucks. Are cities too visually bland? It looks pretty much the same as like 06's. Yeah, it is really a shame. I wish they, I think I said this in my Shadow Gens video, that I wish they used less of the middle like lake section and appended it to the Mach speed section. Because I like what's going on with the platforming there, it just doesn't have time to get going. Shadow Gens Kingdom Valley Act 1 kind of feels like a bit of an apology too. That's like, sorry this wasn't in the original gens. Here's all of Sonic's set pieces. Kinda funny. Crisis City in 06 looks awesome. I think it holds up both in the original game and of course in P06. I actually just think that in general 06 holds up visually. Still, even today. I'm also an old curmudgeon that like mostly plays games from like the Game Boy up to, what is that, 8th gen, 360, PS3? Those are my jams, so. Roller Coaster Tycoon Simulator. This level's really fun. The wind rails make it look a little roller coastery though. Maybe that's the point. The only level I've turned on in base Sonic gens is Modern City Escape. I see the vision now because I know that one of my moderators, Philip, was like talks about how much he dislikes it and how automated it is. And yeah, I kind of get it. There's not a whole lot going on with Gen City Escape. You kind of have that middle section after the snowboarding piece and before the tower, and before the building run downward. But yeah, unfortunately a level that just kind of got worse with time once the spectacle wore thin. Stuff like Banjo-Kazooie and DK64, even with like the character switching, never really appealed to me. Building run downward in City Escape? Yeah. Modern City Escape, you have the transition from the 3D to the 2D section with the building run. Classic City Escape is awesome though, yeah. Yeah, I know DK64 is like super tedious. That's why I specified with a mod that you could use to switch characters. I've never played it. I've actually never played. The only Donkey Kong game I've played, other than the arcade version, obviously, is Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. Love to play that again. Seems like a really fun game. Anyway, my god, 40 minutes of Kingdom Valley. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Check out the main channel video. It is a collab, so make sure to go check it out and see who I collabed with. If you're a fan of this channel or of my main channel, you'll definitely like who I was able to get on the scene with me. It was very fun to do it with them. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.